What's up, everybody? Brett here. I'm back today playing some more Battle Brothers. We are going to be headed west today. I wanted to explore some of the Great Unknown. I wanted to go out into the west. I would love to fight some more barbarians today. That's kind of what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling indeed. Take a fight with a few raiders, maybe. Something at our level. I want to be tested, but I don't want to risk the company. Our company is still very new. Dang, I was hoping to see something here. Huh. You find the nobleman Blowers and the rather ragged-looking Jacob quarreling over the last piece of food on a spit. Apparently the lowborn got his fork to it first, but the nobleman claimed that his high stature granted him the right to the meat. Nah, we don't have any of that in this company. Nobles don't just get what they want. In the company of sellswords, no man is low or highborn. I don't care if you're dissatisfied. Blowers the Lucky looks aghast. He slowly lifts his fork from the spit, and Jacob immediately shovels the last bit of meat into his mouth. The nobleman gets up and heads your way. He straightens before you, bumping his chest into yours as you lock eyes. A few of the men put their hands on their pommels. Siding with the lowborn, huh? I fancied you would, being lowborn yourself. Don't ever expect to become one of us. You're a sellsword for life, remember that. Get out of my sight. Let's just camp. We'll hang out for a second. Wait for daytime. Kind of wanted to check and see if they had any new people here. They do not. We might as well check the armory. We've got, yeah, stuff is pretty much the same as the last time we were here. Not that long ago. We're headed back towards the west. I think there's just more opportunity there. The other side of the map is basically a dead end. The prices here aren't good either for anything. So we're going to head out. Let's see if they have any like broken bill hooks or anything. Can get lucky. I was talking to, I think, Mr. Blue in the comment section, talking about how he got an early bill hook in his campaign. And that's one of the best things you can do. I usually look for that as well. And I think in this campaign I had an opportunity to buy one. A bill hook, I think, is 60 to 90 damage. And huge armor piercing. If you get that weapon, it's a one-shot kill for like your first 30 days easily. A few thralls and a few warhounds. That's exactly what I'd like to start fighting. Let's take that out. I know I'd love to get some unique armor or unique weapons. I feel like it's been forever since I got anything cool. 70 versus a 70, sure. We are very well equipped to handle dogs and dudes with no shirts on. Whenever we start fighting Reavers, that's going to be the problem. Alright, just tuck ourselves neatly back in. Dogs are done. Very easy fight. It looks like maybe half of their number walked away. Sometimes you'll approach a hideout or something like that, and some of the group will detach itself and leave. So you'll show up 1 minute and it'll say something like, you know, many of something are here, and then you'll kind of turn around, walk back, and then you'll see it just says some. And you'll look off and there's a group running away that's like some. You know, you'll see the numbers divide. Like they know you're coming and they abandon ship. Should have waited there for Eastwood to jump in. Would have given us a better chance to hit. Now we've got Ozbit. Thick Snack. That was a great name suggestion. Ozbit. So, in the last episode, we had a choice, a strategic choice to make. No hard feelings, Ozpin. About who we would rather get eaten by an Exurher in the heat of battle. Or an Exurher. And I was like, man, if Ozymandias gets eaten, the battle could go just completely the wrong way. And I had to choose between Ozpin and Aussie. But unfortunately the game chose for me. And even though I baited out Ozpin to get eaten, Aussie is the one who got eaten. It was pretty funny. You had to be there, guys. It was funny, trust me. Shot and dead. So now he'll forever be known as Ozbit Thick Snack. Although, you know, he really must not have been the tastiest bait, because the bait was not taken. I would like to find this group and take it out, but if they're, like, way down here already, no. I value exploring a little bit more than chasing down some random group. Our eventual goal is to go to Lighterstead, which is kind of where we're heading anyway. I don't think they'll put anything right there. A little too close to the edge of the map. I say that, but then there might be something right here. Okay. This is not a nothing group of goblins. And we don't really have the range to counter them. I'm going to pass. I wish that was some thralls or something, but it's not. Yeah. If we had even like one more archer, that would be nice. Or if there was a champion there, I would risk it just to get some cool loot. I feel like the champion spawns in this game are way too low. I know people tell me there's a mod to change it. I really don't like playing with mods if I can help it. Just the way I am. They want us to go to Finsterwalder? Or Finsterwheeler? I'll need some time to think about this. I don't know exactly where that is off the top of my head. It said it's only a day south, so it's probably really close. We could finally get a falcon. But when we're still missing brothers, I'm going to prioritize getting a brother over getting a falcon. Yeah, there's a billhook. You can sometimes get them for 1,000 in the early game, and that completely changes your entire campaign. It's a powerful weapon. What is this? 75 to 95. Best weapon in the game, though. Great sword. Not close. Great axe, also quite powerful. So they want me to go to Finsterweiler for 440. I would rather go explore. We've still got 6 days worth of food. I bought some stuff before I loaded up. Started recording today. I bought a little bit extra supplies. That way we could explore if we wanted to. Last time we were here, I think it was just a ton of Reavers, which is still a very dangerous fight for us. They have weapons that can, like, 1 or 2 shot our brothers. We need to fight primarily thralls with a few Reavers that we can kind of corral. You know what, though? We probably should have taken that contract, because we could always have explored from top to bottom, and then just ended at Finsterwheeler. Like, okay, another tribal hovel type place. Same fight, not too exciting, but I wish there were a few more Reavers here. Or a few more thralls, even. A lot of throwing weapons. We're gonna jump in. Force them to change. I have faith that we'd be able to take care of that. And that. Alright, let's see what they do. Jack up my armor a little bit. One of the harder things to plan around for our composition is that Ozymandias is like the slowest dude on the planet. His initiative is basically 0. So we always have to be thinking about where he's going to be. Or what the board is going to look like, rather, once everyone else has their turn. It requires a good bit of farsightedness on our part. Hoping to get this kill. I didn't mean to leave Daniels alone in this 1v1. Or it's more of a 2v1, but still. They're just going to keep switching. Okay. Do a little dance. Alright, and we cut his artery. Good. Take him out. Thank you. Better surround. We're not going to step in, because that'll just block me from getting a good attack. Down they go. Give me some rare loot. Ooh, okay. I'll take this. Furs and a silver bowl. This is all paying for itself. We didn't really get anything from that last fight, though. No bone figures or anything like that. Blowers, the ever-lucky sellsword, has managed to find something interesting. You ask how he came across the item, and he shrugs. I looked up and this bird shat and it just missed me. When I looked at where it landed, well, there it was. The bird shitting that thing you got in your hands. We picked up a throwing net. I'll take that. Can't say no to a free throwing net. I wonder what's up here. It's like hugging the edge of the map. As far as I know, things can't just like leave the map. Huh, I don't see anything. It just did like the big reveal music. Oh, wow. They're like outside of my... I can't see them. Oh, it's unhold. Okay, that's a little different. Oh, God. Nope. Can we beat 4 unhold? Probably. Probably. It's not without its risks. Go Brawny. Such a dangerous fight, though. We don't really have the tools, the best tools for killing them. I mean, Aussie... Yeah, 4... I don't know. I think we're going to pass on the unhold, guys. 4 of them feels like too much. If it was 3, I would take it 100%. I just... There's only 8 of us. So that's 2 per unhold, if you figure that. And 2 guys don't have the DPS by themselves to take on 1 unhold. Not with our current gear. They'll just tear us up. And our armor, you know, wearing armor with 80 defense... or 80 durability, rather, is not enough to take very many hits from an unhold. Oh man, they're chasing me. Alright, I get it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. A few Necro Savants? Hell no. Not today, buddy. There'll be a time when we chew up armies like this for breakfast, all those auxiliaries. We could drag the unholds into a fight with them. A Great Goblin City? No. Is this the Great Goblin City? It is! Oh my god, we found the Goblin City. So the only reason I went in here, for those of you who've never seen the Great Goblin City, it's a super in-game boss tier place to go. Yeah, you want like some above max level dudes and like unique gear to take this place on. It's intense. I recommend plenty of archers. But what's cool about finding it early is that we can start working towards unlocking it. So for instance, that goblin location we found up north, we can go back there if we want, kill those guys, and then it'll count towards a tally that we're going to be taking to unlock this place. So I've talked about this plenty before, but there's some like Goblin Slayer references here if you like that anime. But I'm going to read this because, of course I will. And if you've seen all this already, feel free to fast forward. Okay. Jacob shakes his head. May the old gods have mercy upon us for allowing such a sight. The Goblin City is sequestered between opposing mountains. Saying the goblins built their city around the mountains is like saying a soldier sheathed his sword in his enemy's chest. The gibbering greenskins didn't add to the terrain. They desecrated the place whole, putting mines where trees used to be, constructing a maze of rusted shanties and lean-tos, raising cultish totems and digging primitive sacrificial pits, piling unused timber as though the mutilation of the mountain was not truly finished without blatant waste. But beyond the goblin rubbish does stand the central core of the city, a number of towers unambiguously set apart from the riffraff. These are clearly ancient requisitions, the stonework being unlike anything you've ever seen, and surely beyond the greenskin's scope of construct. The goblins walking amongst the walls are upright and boastful, as though invigorated by being allowed to stride such hallowed grounds. Nestled inside the fortress seem to be of some sort of higher nobility, well-dressed goblins with servants mucking about, which means the same thing it does when it comes to humans. There's good loot to be had. A rare sight are the little ones running about. Families, if that's what the greenskins truly have, will mean that a fight here will be a vicious one. The little maggots will have more to protect than just their savageness and greed, and that which must extend itself beyond its own vices is also that which has been weakened. What's the plan? After observing the city for a time, you know that you can't simply assault it head on. There are far too many to take on, And with the numbers already on their side, it is even likely the families of the goblins will partake in your slaughter, and you will have only enshrined the city whole with further experience in slaughtering humans. That's a good observation. So you wait and think, and then the man approaches. He's bound in light armor with a leafy hood used to camouflage the metal beneath, and a multitude of swords clank from his hip, and a spear yokes across his back one way, and an axe the other, and bandolier of potions chime as he comes to a halt. You can't see his face, much less his eyes, and he's dripping with the blood of recent action. Despite their cruelties and cruel appearance, the goblins are in a way a civilized group. They will respond to violence, that is at their base nothing more than senseless savagery. If you wish to draw them out, you must do as the orcs do. My plan was to slaughter as many as I could find in the fields, raiding parties, scouts, the like. But it is just as well that their encampments are destroyed in great number. Together, the carnage will be a pincer upon their fears, for they fear reckless orcs more than anything, and will seek to preemptively snuff them out. The man nods as though you've already agreed on something. So choose, traveler, the manner in which you wish to have this city laid flat. Slaughter their raiding parties and scouts, or burn their forward posts. Whatever you do, I will do the other, alone, and we shall meet here when the summary of our actions is obvious. Yeah, so if you want to do this fast, take on the scouts and raiding parties, because you can usually find them everywhere, especially in greenskin invasions. You'll just, I think that counts. You'll just kill them, it'll get over with, and you're done. But I like to do the forward posts, because it also gives me a bit more of an incentive. When I do it, I have an opportunity to get better loot. And sometimes, rare stuff. So you tell the stranger that the Lightborn Legion will pursue the destruction of the encampments. He nods. Excellent, traveler, excellent. The goblins send raiding parties frequently, and when they come home to Ashes, they will return here, spread word of destruction, and be let out. Very well. We have a plan, and by my own experiences, you need only march down around 5 encampments. You take their posts, and I will take their parties. He heads off, but you call out asking who he is, or if perhaps it would be a better idea to join together. He ignores you completely and walks away. We will return after 5 outposts have been raised. So that's a pretty nice thing to get done. I wonder if you can bring... I don't think you can drag anything into the Goblin City. They changed it. They made it into like an event. So I don't think that's possible anymore, but you definitely used to be able to. Holy crap. Many Reavers, a Drummer, a Beastmaster, and 2 Unhold. This is a fight I would love to take in the late game and just slaughter them. They couldn't... Man, I'm starting to really miss some of my my crazy powerful runs that I've done. I could have crushed that group. Half of them would have been dead before they even reached my front lines with my archer squads and crossbowmen. Something chasing me? Oh no, it was the Unhold. They're still following. I'm a stupid dummy. Okay, they got an ambush, which actually might favor us. Our big problem is that we don't have, like, billhooks. So we have to man fight them. I'm going to try, guys. I'm going to do my best. But this is so dumb. I'm looking at the terrain right now. Oh, man, I could have bought that falcon too, and then I would know where they were. One could be here, one could be here, one could be here, one could be there. We don't know where they are. So for the moment, I know I don't want him out there. So let's pull back. So this is at least a front line where we could do some 3v1 type stuff. Lothar here is not in a good spot, and Ozymandias needs to go wherever the real fighting is. So let's see where they are first, where they pop out at. Remember, Unhold can toss you around. Like that. Alright, and they also heal. So that's another thing worth remembering. Yeah, I think we're in a lot of trouble. It might have... This little spot we're in doesn't allow us to put our numbers to use. It's actually more beneficial to them than to us. I think Ozymandias can kill one, but Lothar certainly cannot. We can jump in there. This is a great spot. But we've got to kill them one at a time. We cannot spread our focus. We've got to go for whichever one we can hit. And I'm going to go for the strike down here for the stun. For 2 turns. I did not realize this was a 2-turn stun. Are they immune to that? I don't know. They might be. That would make sense if they were. Okay. Okay. Go here. We'll wait. This is what's bad. He's basically backed into a corner and he can't move. Yeah, damn. Okay, that was a crappy miss. I attempted to do something cool there, but it did not happen. A little bit of rotation could serve us well in the upcoming fight. I'm going to shield wall here and jump in. Super risky. He might actually break this shield, considering it's a ancient dead. Gotta get this kill. Jesus, the damage. Shield wall. And that's it. Alright, I've missed way too many attacks with Lothar. He's gonna die. We'll wait here. Get that kill and step in on this guy. Our best bet is to freak them out. That's really all we can do. And I don't know exactly how we get Lothar out of there. There's no point in attacking. We can't do enough damage to make it cumulative. Yeah, I can rotate him out, but like, what good does that do me? This is such a bad spot. We've got to scare them. But if they get a kill, they'll never be scared. Alright, he got the heal. And he tossed Aussie. That was pretty bad. But he's fleeing now. Alright, actually a good toss. Oh, no. Well, never mind. We're happy he's running. But I don't think we have any more rotations to get him out. Damn. And now, of course, they're never going to be scared. We don't want to let them run away. Yeah, this is a stupid... This is not a good fight for us. And we can't win. We're just going to have to reload and run away. I think we can take this fight head on. With Ozymandias kind of leading the charge. But yeah, real lack of high damaging weapons. He's running away. See if we can just give him an out. If he'll take it. No, we can't rotate there either. Run away, man. Okay, not the worst. Yeah, I'm still trying, guys. There's a small chance here that we can win this. He looks like he's running away, but he honestly could just be repositioning. And I didn't really answer my question I was asking as to whether or not I could stun them. Because if you can stun them, that's great, but look at these injuries. Yeah, let's quit here. Don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. Let's just get back into here. It's an autosave. I don't think we can escape. Yeah. It's a really annoying thing. That's why I like to save the game pretty often. I only like to get locked into this type of stuff. And now, once again, it's still considered an ambush. I think we're just going to all run south. Okay, never mind. But we might be able to put up some type of defense. I hate to give up, because I think it is winnable. But our composition is not balanced yet. Maybe we can huddle around this high ground. Okay. They can't knock me back if we've got people backing us up. So if you've got people behind your people, they have to start throwing. We'll wait there. Come down here. We'll go here. So we've got a 3v1 there. We can set up a 3v1 here. But who knows what's coming from the top. Okay, they went for the stun. Yeah. So the plan is just to help Ozymandias. We'll wait. Do the damage. If he ever misses, though, we're in a bad way. So, thinking along that lines, if I don't think I can get a kill, like that attack there was completely worthless, a better move would probably have been to just shield wall up. But now that he's in and amongst my guys, I think we're going to have to go full offense on this one and this one. So we'll step in there, land the big hit. Yeah, I need Eastwood to hold. And it'd be great if we could freak him out too. I don't want to use Battle Brother. But shield, can I stun? No, we landed it, but it didn't stun. It makes sense that they would be immune to that sort of thing. Okay, this is kind of bad. I was hoping we'd have a little more time before he showed up. Our swords are doing work. Oh, that was a kill. Damn, we were so close. We could have got 2 kills this turn. And instead, what's going to happen is Eastwood's just going to die. Yeah, I knew that. And now they're hyper confident. So bad. We went from like a real chance. We just missed a little bit too much. Do we even continue to fight this? I don't know. Like, I'm kind of frustrated now. To be that close and fail does not feel good. No, that was terrible. Now I'm making stupid plays. But now they've taken the high ground from us. This one should be dead too. And there would have been a nice like 2v8 with very little damage. Yeah, but they've already tasted man flesh. Their confidence levels are not going down. You can get a full surround here, that usually freaks them out. But it also gives them great targets. The other one's kind of messing around. We might be able to shake him. Get a great surround. So that we don't miss. Nah, he's gonna kill someone. Yeah. Damn. I didn't expect Blowers to be so slow. I thought we might have another attack there before he attacked. I was hoping to break him, but once they get that kill... The fact that their confidence is so high is nuts. He's about to die. Let's just kill him for satisfaction's sake. But this is the problem. I don't know if I can get away from them. Because I can't even run. It's an ambush. They're on all sides of me. It's like, where do I run to? I feel like I'm locked into this terrible fight. Yeah, and this is... save often, guys. Save often. I could always just restart us completely. But I've taken a couple fights since then. I'd rather not do that. I can't believe I let them catch me. Could just hit the retreat button and see what happens. Look at this. Look how bad of a job the AI is doing at trying to get me out of here. It's got to know where the enemy is. I wonder if that's the secret. Because this would be a pretty defensible spot if I could stop right now. But the AI knows where the unholds are and I don't. Maybe. But Daniels is looking like he's getting left behind. This is very lame, but this might be the only way to do it. Because I feel like the AI knows where I am. But maybe they're lost. Maybe they're looking for me and they can't find me. At the very least, this is kind of educational for me. I don't think I've ever been in an ambush in a forest at night and hit retreat to see like what would happen, how the AI would react. So my question would be, for those of you who are experienced with the game, do you think that the AI playing my characters right now knows where the unhold are? Because they went to the exact perfect spot to get away from them. If they had gone here, like in any of this direction, other than this one top left corner, they would have been squashed. Excuse me, pardon my sneeze. Yeah, very weird. So our brothers should probably be a little bit unhappy because we ran from a fight. That's alright. We get one good fight. We'll be back on top. They're still chasing me. Okay, I'd rather not have to do that again. Did they catch me? Oh my god. I'm so unhappy. Okay. Alright. Alright, game. What can we do? Well, you know what I should do? Actually, I think I just went the wrong way. Let's go this way. If they're coming through the swamp, let's go and meet this... Okay, never mind. He's not alone. I was going to say, if there's one guy alone, we can perhaps get him in a surround. And our strongest character is the most out of position. I'm interested in taking this fight in a swamp. I think we can make something happen here, but this is one of the weirdest swamp terrains I've seen. Yeah, and I don't want to take fights from all sides like this. So it's probably better if we just turn and attack them. But now that I'm locked into another auto-resolve, I think we're just screwed again. So I probably should have just tried to take them on my own terms. In a swamp, not a bad place. But we can't win this. I'm starting to feel like I should just restart recording all over again, because this is not cool. We're doing the one thing I hate doing the most, which is splitting damage. But we've got them wavering a little bit. And we'll shield wall here. See if we can't break one or two of them. Okay, good miss. Lucky miss. Good hit. And I'm actually going to switch to the sword. Alright, that did suck. Good damage from the banner. Need way more wavering. And you hate to jump in and not be able to attack, because all you're really doing is giving them a lot of targets to hit. And I'm an Indomitable here, so I can't be thrown. Yeah. Almost. So close. Please, no one die. Okay, at least we're back into position. Damn, what a horrible miss. One down. Charles, I'm a little worried about, but he survived there. Man, I don't want to send in Daniels. His melee defense is low and he's nearly dead. This is the next one to go. Alright, he threw me in the swamp. That's no good. Let's just put another dude with a shield in front of him. We'll hang out close by. We'll see how he moves. Okay. We are so hurt. What I can try and do, kill this unhold this turn if possible. Okay, he's breaking. I'm gonna wait here. 2 misses on him is like fight ending. We needed to kill him this turn, because then what I can do, and I needed to hit that as well. So my idea is to make this like a 2v Ozymandias, with a little bit of help from anyone who's still healthy. But we've missed every single attack except for his, which is barely enough. Yeah. I don't know. I can't do anything about that, guys. That's RNG at its finest. He should have been dead, and then we could have put Ozymandias on that one at the top, and then we could have just done our best to kite the other one. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Oh man, we are surrounded by goblins. I'd like to kill some wolf riders, though. Let's go and take that. But this is what I mean about how fast you can get the goblin quests done if you just take on the parties, because all you have to do is hang around a really goblin-centric place. And they're kind of just everywhere. So if you've never seen a goblin wolf rider before, their whole thing is that they're super fast. They can engage on you, lock down your units. We'll wait here, see how they move. And then when you kill them, you still have to kill the wolf. So it's always interesting. And it's basically like a dire wolf. So it's not helpless. And they'll very quickly run away, too. If they start to lose, they'll just run. And they'll go around you, too, and try and get behind you and pick off your archers. One of the cooler units in the game. I've talked about this many times, but like the idea of having cavalry in the game. Being able to use horses. Armored horses, you know, in like maybe the late game. But having some big, like, ooh, I didn't even see the wolf there. Having some big, like, supply drawbacks. Having to carry, like, feed for the horses. You know, you could make it a whole thing. And I think it would be awesome. Yeah, and they're freaked out now. They're gone. The wolf's still fighting, though. And they were, together they were running, but once the rider came down, he's still happy. Good kill. Okay, put a little damage that away. Man, it feels so good whenever you kill a goblin like that. Basically like pop him like a pimple. I can actually take the high ground. Yep, that was a good move. And this is just a nice, easy way to get some experience. They'll probably have some moderately expensive weapons. Get a better surround here. Down we go. Okay. No levels, unfortunately. And all we got were these cruel falchions, which are pretty valuable. They're worth repairing. But we are truly in no man's land now, and I kind of want to back out. Because we're swimming in waters that we can't quite, we can barely tread in, if you know what I'm saying. We need to get out of here. And these Unhold and goblins are currently fighting. That probably would have been a decent thing for us to get involved in. Ooh, no, look at the orcs. They got a warlord here. We got to get out of here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. How are you so much faster than me? Get away. I'm trying to go back to civilization. But I feel like they've got me landlocked if they just keep chasing me. Yeah, if we could have pulled them into a three-way fight, that would have been the play. I didn't see those goblins until too late, and by then I was just kind of happy they weren't engaging me anymore. But we could have let them fight. Can we cross? We can. Look how big this body of water is, and it's letting me cross still. That's interesting. They have an overseer. Not a fight you want to take at this point. Hopefully nobody jumps out and kills me. Still okay on food. We've got 5 more days worth. And we may as well kind of check out what's over here while we're here. Lots of orc young. Is that a fight we can take? Probably not. Many orc young, though, I think we can take. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try. This is a real test for us, though. Some of them won't be armored, like this guy. But some of them will, and the armored ones are going to be scary. Remember that orc weapons do a crap ton of damage. And you'll notice that they're holding, one-handed weapons with no shields. So they're doing bonus damage. So they're very dangerous. The best way we can counter them right now will be to put Ozymandias out here. And Indomitable. They're not going to be able to stun him. And they're going to have a hard time dealing with him. If he can just get a few kills nice and early, he'll wreck them. So they're going to line up for their charges, and they're going to stun me. Shield walls don't help with that. Indomitable does. The Orc Necklace does. There's probably a perk that I'm not remembering the name of right now that helps. But getting surrounds and getting kills is how you deal with them. You gotta freak them out. Okay. Take another shot there. Just want to get the kills. We don't need to get fancy and try and stun them. Go for a line shot. Put some damage, spread it around a little bit. Not too bad. I'm a little worried about Lothar getting smacked with that tree club. But if I lose this fight, I'm more than happy to try this one again. This is one I know we can win. We don't have to be crazy with the terrain to have a chance. Yeah, that's like I said. Lothar is a bit in trouble. We'll get over here so we can help. I wish he was here to help Lothar. We could rotate him out, but he's still probably better off than Jacob would be. We're going to have to put a line shot down this. 40 versus 70. We'll take the 70. Let's go for the stun. Nailed it. Perfect. He's not wearing a helmet. Just made sense. Whether that makes any real in-game sense or not, don't know. Say peace to him. Now he's breaking, and we're confident. I would hope that he doesn't just one-shot Lothar with pure luck. Okay, let's step down here. Hope to land that hit. Now Lothar is completely out of danger. That's great. And to make him even more out of danger, we'll do that. But excellent fight for us. Just chill. Take that hit there. The thing about Orc Young is that they're cowards. Normally they're lightly armored cowards. Or at least a good mix of light armor. So the best thing to do, kill all the ones with no armor. And start freaking out the ones that are going to be a lot harder to kill in the later stages of the fight. So most of the time, let's say you're fighting 40 orcs. And it'll be a good mix of Orc Young, Warriors, Berserkers, and a Warlord. Or even if you're fighting a Greenskin incursion. Yeah, look at all the big weapons we picked up. We can't use any of these because the fatigue is horrible. But the best bet, kill all the squishiest characters. And then... Oh, the Curious Shipwreck. I didn't even see it. There it is. Let's go get it. But kill all the squishy guys. Start freaking them out. And you'll find that at the later stages of a fight, if you kill enough of them efficiently enough, especially if you've got a bunch of archers, you could end up routing, let's say, a 40. The last 10 you won't even have to fight. A Curious Shipwreck. Atop some trees sits a large wooden structure. As strange as it seems, it looks a lot like a ship. I know what this is, obviously, and if you do too, you're probably pretty excited. This is a great pickup for us. I like to get this as early as possible. If you could find it like pre-day 10, you really got something. Whew, here we go. It's a lot of reading for me, but buckle up, guys. The ship is wrecked amongst the trees, some of which have long since started to grow through it. As far as you're aware, there is neither sea nor river nor miles, or 4 miles. Jacob walks up and halts at the very sight. By the old gods, is that a ship? You sigh and tell the company to stay here while you and the very observant sellsword go take a look. Let's see what secrets are inside. You step into the bowels of the ship. It's completely vacant save for a stump with an axe head chopped into it. Jacob looks at it. There's an axe head. Nodding, you say, there it is indeed. But the metal of it carries veins of a sort of golden hue. Getting closer to the stump, you can see embers flittering upward out of the wedge. Jacob taps your shoulder and you find him pointing into the dark of the ship. Skeleton. Dead one. Just faintly you can see the pale bones. As you draw near, the clothing becomes apparent and readily obvious as royal attire. There is a cracked ale horn in one hand and a molded loaf of bread in the other. His jacket is blown open and shredded by splinters. Upon closer inspection, some of the wood is embedded in his brain pan. Inspect the stump. Seeing as how the skeleton and his beer and bread ain't going anywhere, you leave it be. The axe head, however, draws your eye again. Jacob walks over to the stump in the glowing wedge. He tries to take it out. Finding no luck there, he steps back and kicks it further in. The trunk cracks in twain, and the sellsword suddenly flies upside down, and the axe head shoots through the roof of the boat, and you can hear it clunk and clatter down its sides outside. Debris and smoke drift lazily about. The sellsword gets up and pats himself off. What in all the hells was that? You shush him and point. A little golden goose squats where the stump's base used to be. The sheen of its metal glows and swirls. You've heard stories of a golden goose, but never thought they were anything beyond that. Is it real? Jacob stumbles forward. Sir, what are you doing? You wave him off and pick the golden goose up. Holding it in both hands, it feels oddly warm, and it isn't exploding or melting your face. Nice. Just watched Indiana Jones with my wife. She had never seen him before. Lots of face melting. You can feel its metal rippling ever so slightly against your fingers. It might even be growing. With the treasure safely huddled beneath your elbow, you wonder why the skeleton didn't fare better. Jacob walks up and touches the golden goose on the head, but quickly recoils. You ask if it burned him. The sellsword purses his lips. Really, sir? Was it not obvious? He sticks his finger in his mouth. You tell him not to be so snappy with his commander, or you'll throw the goose at him and see if it makes short work of him, as it did the skeleton. The man shrugs. Oh, look at the man chosen by a shiny bauble. Put a blade beneath the wing so it can knight ye. Or hells, why not put it in your head and call yourself king already? You look down at the goose. A drop of red blood runs down its length, turns gold, and drops to the ground with a tiny plink. You pick it up and bite it. The gold smushes satisfyingly in your teeth, and you then throw it to Jacob. It does not burn him this time, and you realize you may have found the genuine golden goose from the tales. You gain the golden goose. The tales tell true. Awesome. So let's check it out. If you don't know what it is, it's an amazing thing to find early. It's worth a fortune. A small goose statue crafted from solid gold, a tiny golden egg, mysteriously emerges from the statue once a day. It gives you 15 crowns every day. So I've talked about this before, but it's like when you win the lotto, right? You either cash out early, or you take like the lump sum payment, or you take the installments, and you get taxed less, and in the end of the day you get more money, but it might take you 50 years to get all the money you won from the lottery. And there are two types of people in the world. The types of people who will take the lump sum, and the types of people who will allow it to, accrue interest, and you pay less taxes, and they kind of see the long-term benefit. So it's two styles of thinking. I've done both in this game. I've kept it for hundreds of turns and gotten my money's worth, and then sold it. Or I've sold it right away whenever I found a town where the price was so great. It was something like 4,500 crowns for this thing. And I just sold it, because 4,500 crowns in the early game of a Battle Brothers campaign is like life-changing. Lothar the Wild was injured in battle, and you figured it'd be best to go see how he's doing. Surprisingly, he's doing quite well. His wounds have healed in such quick fashion you almost want to believe he consulted some dark arts while no one was looking. There are no signs of black magics around, just one sturdy and hard-to-kill man of flesh and blood. I think that's something that wild men have. They heal from wounds faster. They're more like resilient. Which is cool. Very like Neanderthal. Oh god, that's a whole nother debate. Do you guys say Neanderthal or Neanderthal? Because from what I've heard, Neanderthal is the correct way to say it. But like we grow up in America just all saying Neanderthal. Who knows? Who knows? But you feel like, I personally feel like I'm being pretentious whenever I say Neanderthal, and everyone just kind of like looks at you like, Neanderthal? Like, no, and then you have to explain, that's actually the correct way to say it. And then you sound like a douche. No one wants to sound like a douche. So the prices here are pretty poor, but I'm still going to get rid of the super junk. Everything else I might just hold on to for now. These swords are worth quite a bit. We can sell them somewhere else. No rush. There's nothing here for us anyway. A 3-skull contract we probably can't even do. Yeah, he wants us to kill Unhold. Yeah, 2k, there's no way we can do it. Sure, I'll need some time to think about that, sir. And let's get the hell out of here. Some barbarians, more thralls, and hounds. Sure, we'll take that fight. And happily. I actually missed if anyone had leveled off that orc fight. I was so excited to find that ship. Yeah, so my recommendation, find the ship as soon as possible. It can completely change the trajectory of your entire campaign. You can go from broke and not knowing what to do and how to recruit and, what... Like, there's so many problems that it solves in the early game that getting it very soon is quite beneficial. But I would recommend, though, don't sell it to the first place you come to if you're going to sell it. Be a little bit choosy if you can afford to. Good hit, even though he's using a shield. And almost done. Very easy way to get ourselves some experience without having to take too many risks. And yeah, Daniels has a level, but I don't know if he had that before. We pick up some beads, some food that's going to expire soon. But never look a gift fight in the mouth. And now we finally have Battleforge. Perfect. Boom. He's got rally, so I'm going to take this 4 here. And then I'll take a 2 and melee defense. We're going to get him to decent resolve level, that way when he yells at people, they do come back. Get him into like maybe a 70. Why am I going there? That place sucks. Let's go down. Go down to the place that must not be named. I would like to find a much smaller group of orcs. I think lots is a ton. It's like, I think it's over 12. It's hard for me to remember what all the numbers exactly are. Okay. No backgrounds that I'm really hoping to get. See if the prices are good here. And they're pretty fair. I'm going to sell this stuff. Don't need any of that. Prices for all that stuff is good. Food, we're good. Good price on tools. I'll take one of those. And there was a kennel here. Let's actually get some meat as well. 1,500 for a bill hook. That is the one thing I keep saying we need. I might buy that. Let me see what else is here, though. Because they have a weaponsmith. God, I would love to get a great sword. There's an event in the game. I think you get a long sword. Maybe you get a great sword. Where you have to, like, ransack a grave. There's also a whip, which is a really cool weapon to play around with. Okay, we're going to buy that armor for Battle Brother. And I'm so sick of using a crummy crossbow. But I don't know if I can justify the 1,000. Killing those Unhold would have given us Unhold hide, probably. That we could have then turned around and used to make armor for Battle Brother. And then I would actually consider using him then. Yep, I did it. I pulled the trigger. It's time. We deserve to have a weapon like that, and I'm going to give it to Jacob. Yeah, that feels right. He's got very, very decent at 66 melee skill, and that'll go up. He'll be in the 70s, and he'll be able to land hits with that. 35, 45. Let's take a look. Falchion versus Cruel Falchion. More durability, same damage, 2070, 2070. Yeah, Cruel Falchion's better. I should have kept the Cruel Falchions and got rid of the standard ones. I see the error of my ways now. And boom. Battle Brother is now at least armored. In some small fashion. And we could consider buying more dogs, because I feel like we need them. It's expensive, though. I don't need 2 weapons in reserve. I'm going to hold off. I'm trying to be restrained. I'm valuing my gold right now a little bit higher because what I want to use it for is begetting of new characters. And while I think we're closing in on the end of today's episode, we can always travel, relocate ourselves quickly. Saddle has an armor. This is a small fortification. This is a bunch of huts. I'm going to head towards Scarfenstein. Brigand Hunters. There's just some poachers. They're not going to have anything I want. And they're an annoying fight because we don't have the range to counter them. They'll just run away from us. And we don't have dogs to chase them. A few Orc Young and a few Berserkers. If there was a Berserker, I would take that fight happily. And maybe kill our first Berserker. Zoom in here and kind of see what maybe these footprints are doing. Looks like they're traveling back in this direction. Oh, it's Hexen. A Hex. Damn. I would take this fight. If I attack them here, would that pull in the Orcs? I think so. What a wild fight that would be. They have a warrior. That's a whole beast of a different color. I think we could take that fight. Man, I'm passing all of these like kind of cool fights, but we really just are not at that level yet. We're close. We're very close. Once we're at a dozen men. Right now I'm thinking I would love to find another Hedge Knight. Okay, 3 Unhold. I can fight them on my own terms. We're going to do this. Will we do it today? Will we do it tomorrow? Let's do it tomorrow. We'll start off tomorrow's episode by crushing some Unholds in revenge for being picked on in school. This is what it felt like when they're chasing you and they just keep killing me over and over again. We're going to fight them. We're going to beat them. And yeah, that's the plan. Oh man, big yawn. Sorry about that. I'm excited though. We'll kill them. We'll kill them. We'll travel down to Scharfenstein, and then we'll see if they have any new brothers for us. Last time I was here at Red Eagle's Den, there was a brigand leader. That could be cool if we could pick up maybe 2 more brothers and outfit them. That might be like the final boss of tomorrow's episode, perhaps. Perhaps. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I learned a lot. It was kind of an awkward episode, but I learned a lot of stuff. That whole retreat thing was very new to me, the way that worked. But some observations were made, and I think we have an even better understanding of kind of where we are in terms of vulnerability. Ozymandias is still a beast. He's still going to kill everything. You know, but until everyone else kind of reaches a similar tier, we can't go into fights thinking that Aussie is going to carry it for us, because that's just not the case. But anyway, guys, Golden Goose, successful episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. And as always, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.